Intro to Chapter 10, or Module 10. Here we go. We are going to be finding volume. All right, volume. And today we're going to specifically focus on volume of cylinders. And we have to eventually be able to find the volume of composite solids. So that would be like a cylinder with a cone on top of it. All right. Or some sort of shape that combines a bunch of different simple shapes. So we're going to do cylinders today. So let's get some of the prerequisite skills nailed down. All right. So you guys can read over example 1 and example 2. You should remember this from last year. If you don't, it's pretty simple. First thing is to find the circumference of circles. Circumference, if you don't remember, is the distance around the outside of a circle. All right. So that's the C, circumference. The distance from the center to the edge is called the radius, and the distance from one edge through the center to the other edge is called the diameter. So those are all important vocabulary if you don't remember those. So how do we find the circumference? We can find circumference by using this formula here. C equals pi times d, pi being that crazy number that is the ratio of circumference to diameter. So what we're going to do is we're just going to simply plug in the 12 for d, and it says use 3.14 for pi, and then we get our answer. Bingo. All right, and then area. The number area is the number of square units that fit inside a circle. They're typically hard to count inside a circle, so we use a formula, and this is our formula right here. So we find area by doing pi times r squared. Since it says the radius is 5, we're going to replace r with 5, square it, and multiply it by 3.14. Now, try these two quick checks, see if you can get the answer. If the answer is correct, you can use the previous problems to help you out. We would do, okay, it says diameter of a circle is 17 inches. What is the circumference of the circle? So we can do it just like we did in the previous one. Circumference always equals pi times d. So circumference is equal, it says use 3.14 for pi, so we replace pi with that. We replace the d with 17, and then we multiply. Now, I should change to approximately here because we're not using exactly pi, we're using an approximation, 3.14. Here we have 53.38. It doesn't say to round, so we'll just leave that. If it is a length that we're talking about using, then we will just do regular units, so that's going to be inches around the outside of that circle. Second problem, it says we're given a radius of 7 inches, and we're looking for area. So let's use that area formula, pi r squared. Area equals, says use 3.14 for pi, and we're going to substitute 7 in for that value there, the radius. And our final answer, oops, I should use approximately. Final answer is 153.86. And that's going to be square units, or in this case,